Hey everyone, and welcome to another car review. Today we're featuring one of the most underrated cars on the used car market. This here is a 2011 C63 AMG. Now, one question that comes to mind for a car enthusiast is, what is the ultimate car? And that is no easy question to answer. The car usually has to be fast, it has to be powerful, practical, and somewhat good at handling. And on top of that, you have to have all that criteria within a certain budget. So is there a car that can meet all this criteria? And the answer is yes, there's definitely a few, and the C63 AMG is definitely one of them. Just by looking at its spec sheet, this car offers so much bang for your buck. And what's also great is that thanks to depreciation, you can get a once $70,000 car for pretty much what a base economy car costs today. Anyways, I'm super excited to drive this rocket ship, so let's see how she drives. Anyways guys, here we are in the C63 AMG, and again, special thank you to Sam.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This C63 is for sale. I'll leave the information in the description below, and it is so clean. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, it's mint, it's like immaculate.
Anyways, just to give you guys a bit of disclosure, I'm actually not the AMG guy on the channel. Mitch is the AMG guy. And if you do follow our channel, you know that we reviewed a C63 with the P31 package. This one isn't the P31 package, but nonetheless, I absolutely love AMGs, especially the C63. I spent a lot of time in Mitch's C63. So this is the first time I get to experience it behind the wheel. Anyways, let's see how it drives.
Yeah, let's do it.
Proper engine.
Proper.
So what exactly is the difference between a normal C63 and one with the P31 package? Well, with the P31 you get 30 more horsepower, a higher top speed, upgraded brakes in the front of the car, and also a few visual cues such as the red brake calipers, a carbon fiber rear lip spoiler, and an Alcantara steering wheel. After spending time with both, I can honestly say that there's definitely a noticeable difference as far as performance goes, specifically with acceleration and braking. But nonetheless, the non-P31 still feels like an absolute beast. Alright Sam, hopefully there's no cops around.
Yeah, no, we're good. I'll put it in manual for you.
Perfect.
Now you're in 4th gear so you can do what you want.
Okay, 1st gear. Let's make sure we're straightened out.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, here we go. Okay. You know what? I've been in a lot of accelerations with the C63, and being a passenger and being both the driver is a completely different experience.
Yeah.
I mean, nonetheless though, the feeling is just so intoxicating. Like, once you jab your foot on the gas, like, you just want to keep doing it.
Yeah, you don't want to let go.
I don't know what to say. I mean, last week you brought that immaculate S2000.
Yeah.
And I love that car. But like the torque difference with this,
yeah, I know,
it's just crazy.
I'd rather have that on a track though.
Yeah.
But like for a daily, I can't picture a more fun car in this price range.
I agree.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sure you guys all know the specs, but 6.2 liter naturally aspirated engine under the hood, 450 horsepower.
451, I think.
451.
Yeah.
And I think 450 torque as well.
443, I think.
443.
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
Okay. Those are huge numbers.
Those are big numbers, yeah, I know.
Alright, so I do have the car in manual mode right now, and the gear shift it's pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's okay. I mean, it's no dual clutch, but it's for a torque converter, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Anyways, one more pull.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's downshift.
The upshifts are crisp.
Wow.
Why would anyone change that exhaust?
It sounds so good. You can't beat a naturally aspirated V8.
It's perfect.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm having too much fun here. But anyways, one thing that I noticed about accelerating this car is that if you want to have like a really clean acceleration and you're in manual mode, you got to make sure that you shift at least like 500 RPM before redline, because once the transmission gets to about 7,000 RPM, like, you notice it hesitates a bit. But other than that, no complaints about the gearbox.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I mean, it's not as engaging as like a modern dual clutch.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, how many gearboxes can handle that much power?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The facelifted C63 AMG, it also had
the dual clutch.
The dual clutch.
But they, I don't know how reliable they are. My friend had one and the clutch packs went on it at like 70K.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was that one was just maybe driven really hard.
And I've also heard stories, people saying that they take them to the track and then they start to overheat a bit. And I mean, I think this torque converter automatic is definitely
it does the job. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what's really shocking about this car is how good of a daily driver it is. I'm so surprised by how quiet it is in here. Like, we're just
very
putzing
refined.
around.
Yeah.
It's so refined. We're just putzing around right now at 2,000 RPM. And then you suddenly, you put your foot on the gas, and then you can just hear that wonderful induction noise. But other than that, like the interior, for instance, everything is so well laid out, and the C-Class has one of the best interiors as far as like ergonomics go. Everything is right in reach, and the building materials are they're definitely not subpar.
No, not at all. And this car was 65,000 starting. The new one's a lot more expensive. I mean, this was a bargain, even new.
Oh, okay.
A lot of car for the money.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's why they sold so many.
Yeah, and I think, don't quote me on this, but I believe that in Canada, we have the highest AMGs per head, I think.
Oh, really? I wouldn't be surprised.
And that's why this car actually, there's the C63 AMG Alfalterbach edition.
Yeah.
And I think only 30 were made, and they were only for the Canadian market.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow.
So, and those are really valuable.
They're really pretty.
They are.
Yeah.
But anyways, a couple of things about this certain car though. I love the rims.
Yeah, the rims are beautiful.
Also, this silver color, it's gorgeous.
Silver is nice on German cars.
It is. All right, perfect. We got a corner coming up, and let's see how she does.
Yeah.
Make sure we're in the proper gear here.
The nice thing about the torque is you don't even need to be like the S2000 just revving it out all the time.
Exactly.
You can take the corner at like 3 grand and it's sufficient power.
Well, there's no body roll.
No.
It's so good. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I really like about the steering though? It's super direct, but it's not super heavy.
No.
It's so easy to manage.
Yeah, it's a nice weight.
I'm shocked by this car. I'm shocked by how good it is as a driver.
It's a good daily.
It is. So I have spent a lot of time, obviously, in Mitch's black C63 AMG, and I don't know whether it's the torque difference, but one thing that I noticed as a passenger is that when you do accelerate, you do get knocked a bit harder back in your
Yeah,
seat.
the 30 horsepower is probably.
I think that's probably
Yeah.
it. All right, so I think one question that a lot of people want to know the answer is do you get this or do you get an M3?
If you do more like spirited driving, I'd probably go for the M3. It's a nicer chassis, it's a nicer motor to rev out. But if you're just city driving and you just want a nice daily, probably this.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're into actual driving though, the M3 is probably a lot more sophisticated than this.
Yeah. And also, if you just want to go to the drag strip, this is the car to get.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Depends on what kind of driving you want to do.
Exactly. Oh, it really holds power well in the corners. My God.
Yeah, it's...
Wow. And the brakes are just absolutely phenomenal. Now, I've always appreciated the C63 AMG because no matter what type of car person you are, you will always be able to enjoy this car. It's fast, it's loud, and it's ferocious when you want it to be, and pretty unassuming when you don't. Sure, the M3 might outperform this car on the track, but the C63 is a total different beast. In the end, it doesn't take much to enjoy it. All you need to do is open the throttle and feel that instant torque. Yes, it might sip gas and probably isn't the best car in non-dry conditions, but the idea of stuffing a humongous naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 in a rear-drive C-Class sedan is a concept that we may never see again. Anyways, Sam, yeah, final summation about the driving experience. I love it.
Yeah.
This is such a good car, and the best part about it is that, like, as I said, I mean, they're only like what, like $30,000 to $40,000.
Yeah, it's a good value for the performance. It's the bargain.
Everything about the car, it's so easy to use. The inputs are, again, like, they're so manageable. If you are looking for a daily driver that has a lot of power and has, you know, a pretty high limited grip and is pretty confidence inspiring in my opinion, then I'd say this is the car for you.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with this car.
You can't go wrong.
Other than the gas.
And the best part about them is that they're really reliable.
They're pretty solid, yeah.
The only issue with the M156 V8, the V8 under this hood, is that it does have the HUD bolt issue.
In 2011 even?
The earlier ones.
The earlier ones I know it
The
did.
pre-facelifted ones. So if you are looking for one of these cars, make sure just to have that looked after. It happens more after like 100,000 kilometers or so. Like in this range, I think it's fine. Other than that, I think this is a fantastic car. It's a perfect daily driver. And if you're looking again for something that will satisfy both your needs with power and comfort, this is the car to go.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Anyways, guys, again, this car is for sale. I'll leave the link in the description below. And other than that, Sam, thank you once again.
No problem.
You brought some absolute fantastic cars for us.
Looking forward to more.
Anyways, see you guys in the next review. Thank you.